locking them up. Tom made an enemy run as far away from him as can cause, and it caused major damage. Son forced an enemy to walk towards him, causing major damage. Spike Growth fucked up the thugs, in Dench's hideout. Eventually, Densha tries to escape, but Thal breaks concentration on Spike Growth and casts Hold Person. Densha fails for the rest of the fight to escape it. A gruesome scene evolves at the entrance to Densha's hideout when the thugs inside decided. What?
I just said, goddamn.
I know. I wrote down everything.
Now that we know, like, how we could have possibly done that, yeah, we really did some sadistic shit.
It was sadistic as fuck. Yeah, the thugs inside decided that they needed a Hail Mary to get out of this, as all their allies were dying around them. A thug named Gary runs up screaming towards Tom, Raggedy, and Son at the entrance and swings his weapon. Then a thug named John runs up screaming, "Gary, what are you doing? I'll save you!" The bandit leader follows soon after yelling, "John, stay back! I'll protect you!" Gary dies, and both thugs scream, "Gary! No! Gary!" Tom casts command on both of the thugs for them to grovel. The thugs fell to the ground and locked hands and eyes, saying, "What are we going to do, Larry? They're going to kill us." Larry says, "It's going to be okay, John. Please have mercy. My God, who are you people?" After some turns go by, Larry's turn approaches and he says, What were you going to say, John?" Raggedy points his quarterstaff back and says, "Say my name." Larry says, "I don't know your name, sir." Raggedy's like, "Well, it's Raggedy." Larry says, "Raggedy, please, sir, I'll do whatever you want. I'll tell you about whatever you want. Raggedy, Raggedy." Raggedy turns from Larry and smashes John before John could grovel on his turn over the head with his quarterstaff and kills him, saying, "What you gonna say now, John?" Larry is horrified and begs for his life and is convinced to sign a slavery contract. Raggedy made Larry shine his shoes with a rag. The party cleaned up the murdered bodies and put them in empty crates in the basement. Saul found a pipe of... Saul in the basement found a pipe of smoke monsters and Heward's handy spice pouch, as well as 39 gold pieces and 2,100 copper pieces. As you guys were interrogating Densha, after holding her face to watch as you guys murdered her henchman in front of her while she was paralyzed and couldn't do anything.
I forgot we did that.
You unparalyzed her and started interrogating her. She reveals that she doesn't know anything about a genie in the town. She thinks the disappearing food might be a genie, or it could just be pranksters. She got payment from the Cat Club to donate a large portion of food to the temple and make sure it wasn't traceable. Players did not ask whom from the Cat Club Densha interacted with. She fences whatever her clients need her to fence. She keeps her ledgers in a bag of holding, which is hidden and guarded by one of her henchmen, Ziggy Applebottom. She was incredibly reluctant to give up the names of her clients and had to be persuaded and pass a constitution check herself. Players then killed Densha and Larry. The group of guards passed by at one point, and they luckily did not notice anything. After making sure the scene of the crime of the 9 murders was clear, the party headed out towards the port. The sun was setting as they passed on the middle landing of the residential district. They were struck by a powerful scent, which grabbed their attention. Followed the scent to a man. Players met Terrace, an old, poor, elf-looking man sitting on a stoop, positioned on a blanket, eating a bowl of rich, hearty, steamy stew. in the shadows of the building from the setting sun. He greeted the party, and they asked for a taste of his stew, which he provided. Sanjina took a bite directly from the poor man's spoon and loved it. That's canon now.
Yeah. That's a thing you did.
Son did not know his actions.
I was reluctant to point it out at the time.
Yeah.
Canon now.
It would be in everybody's best interest not to remind Son that he did that.
Well, I mean, lucky for Son, this man isn't actually a poor. He's a.
That's true. Now that I know it, I could always just.
Yeah, you can deny it and saying you always knew.
Exactly. I can lie and just be like, I always knew.
It wasn't no poor.
Yes. I have detect poor.
Yeah. So you guys asked how the man got the food, and he enthusiastically replied, "Well, I can't remember the voice I did for him. Well, I stole it, of course." I think it was older.
A little bit older.
I stole it, of course.
Yeah.
The party asked how he stole it, and he replied, "Well, I just became awesome." And they asked if he could show them, and he said he needed to finish his stew first. After he finished the stew, he led them through the city streets in the noble district, where Tarax stood outside a noble lounge and locked eyes with Tom Riches, while he lifted his palms out and materialized a turkey leg at the same moment that a turkey leg disappeared from the grasp of the noble eating inside. The party kept asking Tarax about his powers, and he tells them that to come to his home, and that he will tell them more. In his home, which is a cave on the beach of the poorer district of Kudra, he reveals that he doesn't know how old he is, he has always been awesome, and he doesn't know where he's from. Saul asks Tarax if he knows anything about a genie lamp, which throws Tarax into an anxiety attack. Tarax keeps repeating, "My lamp! He took it from me! No! My lamp!" in various orders. Tom Riches uses his last spell slot to cast Command to calm Tarax, which works. Tarax then tells him that his lamp was stolen by a weird genie named Vayun. Vayun beat him up, and Tarax doesn't know if he himself is a genie. You guys don't know if Tarax has amnesia or like PTSD. Players don't sense any magic in Tarax's cave hovel. And you guys discussed where to sleep, and then the session ended.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
I know.
Perfect. That was a lot of
goddamn
notes.
That was a lot of notes. I applaud them, though. They were thorough as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remembered
There were
lots of
some
things.
details I definitely could have skipped, but I mean that fight was incredible.
Yeah.
We are barbaric.
We're sadistic fucks, man.
Yeah.
So in light of that
A
combat,
little appalled at ourselves.
So am I.
Raggedy
I did some of that.
Raggedy and Tom are on alignment probation, meaning I already told Tom, Darren's character, what that means. Raggedy is controlled by me, so I will do it. Raggedy is feeling really guilty because, like, he thought these guys were bad guys, and like he got a signal, but then he found out they didn't know anything. They were actually basically just helping to feed the poor.
Don't feel bad, Raggedy. They were contributing to pause. He deserved it.
Yeah, Raggedy just looks at you. You guys are walking away on the beach of Tarax's cave right now. The sun has set. It is evening, full on evening, early evening at this point. And as you guys walk around the corner and break eyesight with Tarax, You guys leave Terex's cage. Right when you break eyesight, the scent of a sumptuous feast hits your noses. And you are, the scent of a sumptuous feast fills your noses.
Gentlemen.
Roll perception.
Oh, okay. Perception.
How do I bring my character sheet up?
You should just have to click on your
Why is it not?
character in
the
journal.
Oh.
In the journal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that the compendium? No, that's the journal. Okay.
The journal.
Yeah, it looks like a little book up top, and then you just click your character name. Okay. I rolled it 3 times because it wasn't working, so.
It brings up my picture, I think.
Our party's never been the best at perception.
Oh, there it is. Never
Yeah, for real. We never know what's going on around us. We just kind of like figure it out.
What?
Why is it not? Okay, 4. You said perception, right?
Yeah.
All right. Holy shit, a plus
Someone
7.
has eyeballs.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Is your character in Roll20, Connor?
Yeah, I have everything in there now.
He just rolled it. You got a 19.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm confused because I just opened up his character sheet.
It's you have 2 on here. You want to do the one that's Ilian Tholastic Sail. You can delete the other one.
Oh. Ilian?
That's his first name.
Tholastic.
Tholastic is his last name. If you look it up, it's also misspelled there.
It sounds a little bit like scholastic and flaccid.
I don't even see it in the journal.
Well, you wouldn't be able to, but I should be able to.
I can see some people's in the journal, but oh no, maybe not anymore.
Here, if you go to the journal, it's literally, for me, it's the bottom one.
Oh, at the bottom. Oh, there
Yeah,
it
like
is.
I can see Tom Rich's, but I think this is an old one.
I also think this is an old one. I see Sanjina.
And regardless, even though I can see you, all I can see is your bio and info.
Oh,
if I click
it's
it.
Wizard 10, so this is absolutely old Sanjina.
Yeah. I am now under party. My new one.
Fucking goddamn.
Quentin, how you doing over there, buddy?
My mouse is fucking up, dude.
Ah, gotcha.
Like when I try and hold click, it just lets go.
Is it the mouse pad on the new computer, or like a...
No, it's my actual, like, Razer mouse.
Oof.
Yeah, it's been annoying as fuck today. Every time I try and, like, drag a map to...
Is it wireless?
Here, it's like... No, it's wired. I have had it for like 7 years, maybe 8 years, so maybe I just need a new mouse now. But I got now, yes. Now, Ilian Tholastic Sail is where he needs to be in my folders and stuff.
Nice.
Okay, you got a good perception. So yeah, you can tell that the scent is coming from Tarax's cave that you just left, which is confusing to you because you were just there and there was no
feast.
Sumptuous feast.
It was. You just smell a feast, man. The food coming from that cave, I smelled so much of it, but there was no food in there. Yeah? No?
I look back and because I'm
no, you guys
I missed the
smell it,
perception.
but you can't tell where it's coming from.
You the sneaky man. Who the sneaky one?
Like, I will be honest with you, Toll. All I smell is you.
Oh, nah, man. I know I smell good, but I'm not talking about me, man.
I see. I say confusedly.
Which one of you is the sneaky guy? No sneak?
No.
Raggedy chimes in and he's like, I don't smell anything. Well, yeah, I do actually. It smells great. Are you saying that it's coming from the cave?
Yeah, man. I swear, darn it, food man, I don't believe it would come here anymore. I don't know.
Well, I
What?
mean, we haven't gotten that far. Let's just go back and check.
I agree with Raggedy. We just came from there, so maybe we don't need to sneak. Could be wrong.
Okay, man. May I hide in the food, man.
I am very hungry, so if you say there's food this way, I will go this way. And I
I will
proceed.
go with you.
I'll wander in after some.
I will be in the
Okay.
middle of the group and follow suit.
So yeah, confusion laces your steps as you trace the rich aroma to its source. The cave, once a modest hovel adorned with makeshift mosaics, now houses a spectacle of culinary delight. A hero's feast, a sprawling array of dishes fit for a king spreads across the floor.
Do I see the awesome guy?
Yeah.
Hear that, sir. We shall feast with you.
Meats glisten beside bread. Fresh loaves of bread, fruits burst with vibrant color, and sweet confections tempt you with their sugary glaze. Tarek sits at the center, his form dwarfed by the abundance. The flicker of candlelight dances across his face, revealing an expression of pure contentment, oblivious to the grandeur that envelops him. The broken silverware and ceramic mosaics gleam under the soft light, reflecting a life of simplicity, now juxtaposed with the lavish banquet before them. Yeah, you guys are at the mouth of the cave, peering at the improbable scene.
Hell yeah. I just see all this good food.
You
And
guys hungry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
I walk up and ask Terex if he minds if we join him.
Oh yes, feel free.
I sit down and start eating.
I'll sit down and fill up a plate.
I'm first,
Also,
before I eat at least with myself, just because I don't completely trust him yet, I'm going to cast Purify Food and Drink on the stuff.
Okay.
So I do that.
Okay, you do that.
And then I say, eat up.
Is that supposed to tell you whether or not it was poisoned, in addition to purifying it?
Oh, let me see. I don't like that you asked that, though. It doesn't tell me if it is, but it does say it's rendered free of poison and disease.
Okay, well, as far as you can tell, the spell did nothing, so it was not diseased.
Okay. I fucking chow down.
Yeah, Terex seems to have relaxed a great deal. And while he engorges himself, he casually mentions, like, it takes a lot of, oh God, it takes a lot of food to keep me being so awesome.
I agree.
Hey, Mom, what happens if you don't eat a lot of food?
Well, then I get hungry and I might not be able to be awesome as much.
Makes a lot of sense.
It's kind of not awesome we're talking about.
The kind of not awesome where I can't do awesome.
Pray thee, sir, what happens when you turn awesome?
I just showed you. Do you not remember earlier in the night?
When you stole that poor nobleman's food. Is that the only thing you can do by being awesome?
Let me see. Terex. Damn it, I didn't write the ability in this. How does it work? Obsidian. Here. Yes. Okay, make a Constitution saving throw, son.
Holy fuck. What?
Are you holding food?
We'll say I am. I'm curious.
All right.
Why is this taking so long whenever... I literally just pressed it, but it's not going to show up for a while. I'm going to try this in a different browser, maybe. Just try
maybe
restarting it.
refresh.
Yeah, let me try refreshing. Sorry guys, one moment. Technical difficulties.
I'll be right back in 1 second as well.
Alright.
I'll take this opportunity then.
Yep, okay, BRB.
Damn, that shit is being slow. I'm gonna try it on fucking Firefox. Give me just a minute.
Alright. I'm gonna go feed my cats real quick.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Alright, just give me a moment. I'm loading it up in a new browser to see if it'll be better.
Fuck off, cat. Come on. Your food's down. Don't fucking jump up here.
Are we missing anyone?
I think Darren and but I'm still trying to roll this Constitution saving throws. There it goes. Hell yeah. I use inspiration.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
No,
Did
right.
you make your Constitution? Okay.
Yeah, I
You
got 12.
fail, and whatever you were eating in your hand disappears and appears in Terex's hands.
I think he called inspiration.
No, I said that after I rolled.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Okay. Then you still fail.
Yeah, okay. I lost my food. I'm a little peeved at him. I call him an Indian giver.
But you just asked him to show you how he's awesome.
But
And,
no, I didn't specifically.
After the food appears in his hand, he's like, "Well, this is how I'm awesome, young man. Can you do that?"
No, sir. I'm just trying to get a gauge to the extent of your abilities.
He tried to take my sword, and I felt something invisible tugging on it, though I held on tightly. So I think his awesome power will work on anything he wants.
What kind of sword do you have, man?
Sorry?
What kind of sword do you have, man?
It's just a short sword. Nothing fancy.
Nothing special, eh?
I thought it was your magic short sword, the one with the ability on it.
Yes. It's enhanced. But
It's like a +1 with
You like the magic things. This is a genie
I do like
a
magic things. Yes.
No, that genie, man. That's why he tried to take it.
No, I asked him
He
to
asked
take
him
it.
to, yeah. So
Yeah,
it looks like our friend's only awesome ability is the taking of poor, desperate, and noble people's food.
No, it works on anything. I told you that.
Well, yes, but it's the only thing he uses it for. Essentially,
Right.
he's only able to teleport small objects from one place to the other.
To medium-sized objects. He's not limited by a length of smaller than 3 feet if he can teleport a sword.
That's true. He can do it from an unknown range.
Yep.
Line of sight or so, if not greater.
You want to see me? Why am I doing Australian? Would you like to see me do it again?
With my sword.
Actually, sir, I'd like to. Could you teleport it from your hand back to mine?
He's like, let me try. And he starts grunting, like squeezing his face, like he's about to take a shit, and then
Actually
the
takes
food
shit.
that was in Connor, roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm sorry, what?
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm running back to the computer. Sorry. We're smoking more weed because it's the national holiday.
Oh shit, it is, isn't it?
Alright. Constitution saving throw. Where does it say saving throws on here?
It's right under your proficiency bonus.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, you fail, and whatever food was in your hand appears in Terex's hand.
Motherfucker.
I laugh.
And Terex is like, oh, that's not right. Let me try again. And he puts the food down that he just took from you guys and focuses on it. And after a moment, it appears like 3 feet to the towards you guys. If he's sitting like across and you guys are separated by this thing of food that's on the floor of the cave, and the food was in front of him, he teleports it, and then it's kind of hard to notice because there's a lot of different plates and stuff, but it appears away from him.
The whole spread teleports 3 feet towards us?
No, just the one plate that he just stole from Thal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's just,
Kind of falls into the pile somewhere?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Very interesting.
This power could come to our advantage. Possibly.
Lost it.
Who did you say stole
Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the meal. As I certainly will.
It's very delicious, yes.
Yes. I want to ask you one last question, sir.
All right.
Do you know anything of necromancy?
Nope, not a thing.
Well, you continue to be awesome, friend.
Roll insight.
Full insight. Okay. Oh, okay. I got a 16, by the way.
16?
Yep.
Alright, you feel like he's telling the truth, or like mostly the truth. Like he doesn't know a great deal about necromancy, but he might know a little bit more than he even realizes.
Okay.
Like his answer was filled with ignorance.
Gotcha. Could I like maybe get a feeling of can I solve it? I believe I'm just going to say this because I feel like my player would think this as well. I believe, good fellows, that this poor man's memory has been wiped.
That would be a fair assessment.
Checks out. What would we do about it?
Well, I think we should find out the reason why, and I believe his panic attack earlier might shed some light on that. We mentioned something about a LAMP in front of him. I believe this person's has been stolen.
Well, I suppose we should talk about this back on the ship.
Agreed.
We need some rest.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, so you guys leave Terex's hideout. He said he bid you farewell. As you guys make your way through the city, you can tell people are starting to like go to bed, pack up their things. There are various people eating dinner in the light of their own homes. You don't see any more poor people eating delicious hearty bowls of stew on the street. But when you get back to your ship, and by the way, the level up does not happen until you guys go to sleep.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be.
You guys. What?
Okay.
I don't think there shouldn't be combat, but there is a scene I'm about to describe.
Wait, are we going to level 6 or to level 5? Because I already leveled up my character.
Level 5. Yes, you're going to level 5, but just saying that it doesn't technically occur until you fall asleep.
Bear with him, he's going to give it some flavor, I think is what he's saying.
Okay, no, I'm just saying, like, we had, like, a whole session of combat last time, and I was doing it at 5.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's about to not matter.
Okay, cool.
Mechanically, don't start a fight right now.
Well, I'd start a fight right now.
Under the cloak of night, the ship's deck becomes a stage for you guys approach the ship, and you see that your ship deck has become a stage for an unlikely conclave. There seem to be members of the enigmatic cat club donned in their telltale cat onesies move among the ship's crew with a grace that is both theatrical and sly. Lanterns gently overhead, casting a honeyed light that softens the edges of the night, reflecting off the oceans, whispering waves, and making shadows dance on the wood. The crew and officers are a tableau with mixed reactions. Some greet the cat-clad figures with chuckles and jests, others offering them a hearty swig from their shared bottle. Others stand back, arms folded, eyes narrowed and suspicious at this peculiar assembly. Conversations ebb and flow, a blend of sailors' jargon and the cat club's cryptic muse.
I have a question. Is it just our ship, or are other neighboring ships inundated with cat people?
There are other ships as well.
Also with cat people on them?
Yeah, like they're just at the docks, walking up and down, talking with people who are collecting there, and then walking onto ships. Yeah.
Okay, right on. I climb aboard my ship.
I ask if this is a normal thing that they just allow random people on their ships at this port.
Are they noticing us?
The cat club people? Yeah, they see you guys walk up.
As I approach my ship that has been inundated with cat people, I start playing a tune on my harmonica.
Okay. Just a tune? All right.
They're on our ship too?
Yeah. What?
Are they on our ship as well?
Yeah, they're just on the top deck, just talking with some of the crew members, a couple of the officers.
Okay, but they don't look like they're getting in any trouble. They're just chilling.
They're not really getting into any trouble. They're just talking.
Okay, I play the harmonica to try to get them to all dance.
I will watch this scene curiously.
Is there like a discreet place for me to go duck around the corner up? Well, first, actually, I'm going to look around. Does it look like there's on our ship specifically, anyone that might be in charge, or is there anything discerning, like An echelon of catfolk?
There doesn't seem to be any echelon of cat. They all seem to be just common members, wearing similar costumes.
Those damn
anyone I'm
goats
talking
find
to is
themselves
just,
everywhere.
Like a high-ranking official on our ship, perchance?
Can't just say
Yes,
that.
there's actually one talking to Pierce Hebberg, who is the current ship surgeon slash cleric. The
Okay.
Hadozi.
Would I know him?
You would not have met them yet.
Okay. Even though we've been around Protocoto and all that?
Soul!
Yeah, Paris is a
Hadozi or
contractor.
Thol, this is our crew. Crew, this is Thol. Now you have been formally introduced.
I suppose you work from sort of perspective, man, but I got,
I don't understand a word he says, but he's a good fighter.
I would
very
say,
nice, man.
I will say out of character, if you tone it back just a little bit, I will have less trouble with
Yeah, I actually.
When I have important things to say, I'll say important things.
Okay.
Cause straight up, man, it's impressively.
Yeah, this guy has been practicing
You're laying it
Jamaican
on
in a
thick.
mirror.
Well done.
Like,
Hey, I'm chilling up here or some shit.
All right, I've gone and populated the thing. There's about 4 Cat Club members up there. They're just talking with members of your crew. One of the Pierce does seem to be enjoying his conversation, her conversation.
All right. I'm gonna walk up to the one that is talking to the Hadozi, and I'm gonna wild shape into a baboon.
Okay.
While I smoke my pipe, I'm gonna walk up to the other monkey guy and just kind of listen and like nod listening. And while I'm smoking my pipe, and it can make shapes and that kind of thing. The smoke is gonna make like a symbol of a dove with an olive branch in its mouth, and then like 2 hands shaking underneath it. He's just gonna nod at him.
all right.
Okay.
How do I put a token down?
So
Drag
you.
your name
Yep.
onto the board.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go up to the one that's talking to my crewmate. You there, boy. Why do you peruse our ship so?
Are you talking to just a regular crew member or to?
No, I'm talking directly to the Catman in disgust.
Oh, Quiz. He purrs a little bit. We're just having a good time. Just talking. What are you doing here, sir? He winks at you.
I just don't answer him. I turn around and like sulkily like sigh out where he can't hear and just like, this city should be raised.
I say to him, well, I hope our crew has been welcoming to you.
Oh, yes. They have. Very welcoming.
I'm getting such a clue.
We'll get off soon. Don't worry. It's about time to take a cat nap.
And as he says that, I start playing the harmonica louder and jump up on the banister and start tapping my foot really loudly.
Okay.
I go to bed because I just don't want anything to do with what's going on as a person.
Pierce turns to Thol, who is now a baboon shape, and says, well, I don't think I've met you before. Who are you? It's my pleasure. I'm Pierce. And he holds out his hand.
I'll go ahead and shake his hand. And then while I'm shaking his hand, transform back into a normal shape and drop the wild shape because I can't talk in my wild shape.
Pierre says, I like that form that you just had.
Thank you, sir. I'd like in your form as well.
He puts his hand to his chin, like his mouth, and is like, "Oh, you flatter me."
I just can't quit you.
Handsome bright man if I've ever seen you.
What? What?
He says he's handsome.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
I'll drop it.
Pierre continues talking to the cat member, and is just like, "So what are you saying about this cat club? I mean, I'm very proud of my own race as a Hadozi. We actually sometimes we even hunt little cats in the forest. But you mean anyone can join, and when you join, you get one of these cool onesies?" And the cat club member's like, yes, you do.
I say to him, anyone can join? Where is this?
Are they turning our surgeon into a furry?
Well, it's at our club, our clubhouse. And that was Pierre's. It's at our clubhouse. Why don't you come on by?
I would have to check with the captain. I turn to Tom and I say, what do you think?
This is exactly how date rape begins, by the way.
I put
Never
down
leave
my
your friends.
harmonica and I say, I won't be having any of my crew going and donning cat costumes.
What?
It'll be an experience.
I want to be a cat, I'll be a cat.
I can't.
If you want to be a cat, go be a cat. But on board, you're a pirate.
Okay. Well, all right. Pierce says, I just want the cat costume, really, but I am kind of interested in this. When can I come and get one? And the cat member's just like, tomorrow evening. Come by whenever you'd like. And Pierce is like, well, all right. I think I will go and get one of these cat costumes. I don't think we're going to stay in the city that long, bro. Would my membership extend even if I leave? And the cat club member is like, yes, it will extend even if you leave. And yeah, then Pierre just starts talking about something else, changes the subject. Everyone else is just like standing around, just chatting.
Doesn't sound like there's a downside, Tom.
Yeah, said if you want to go be a cat, go get your cat costume. Whatever.
Yeah.
I will say, as we have infiltrated the cat club, it would not be wise to let the cat club infiltrate us.
Okay, well, that's true.
Roll of perception, all of you, once.
Okie dokie.
I like the idea of the guy that has the highest perception. Nobody can understand what he's saying anytime. He's a monster!
What?
Tom, are you going to... Oh.
Where the fuck?
Okay.
That spell said no, there it is.
All right. Connor and Darren, you guys both rolled high enough. You hear from one of the cat member clubs asking one of your crew members where you guys came from. And your crew member says Pocatocato to the cat club member. And the cat club member smiles.
We see him
This
smile.
is like a separate conversation, like this guy or something. Not the one
Okay.
Pierce is talking to.
Out of character, I still can't drag my little thing on there. Can you drag me on there?
I might. Yeah.
You click the text, not the picture, by the way.
Click the text, you said, or drag the text?
Drag the
Drag
text.
the text.
Yeah, just
Not
drag it
picture.
onto the map.
Weird. I can't drag it on either.
Yeah.
Did you assign it a token icon?
Do I do that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you open it up,
I mean,
and
even
you
if you don't have a token icon, it
You
should
open
still
It should
do that.
still. All you should have to do is assign the token to the player, which it seems like you have since you can see it.
Yeah, avatar, use selected token icon.
And we can use the old one.
I'm loading one up right now.
All right. Oh, sweet. Baboon Man token. All right.
Nice.
So, yeah. That you guys heard that cat member asked where the ship came from, and they said Pocatocto.
I don't know that I like him knowing that.
Nope. I say tomorrow as a crew, we need to tell our crewmates they do not disclose information about where we come from, where we've been, where we are going.
didn't you go to
Yeah.
bed?
Agree.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, that's why I said it out of character. I'm saying
Are
like,
there still cat people on the boat? I shoo the cat people off the boat.
Okay, they heed your motions and get off the boat.
Thank you.
Boop, boop, boop.
I asked the crew if they were keeping an eye on them to make sure they didn't pickpocket something.
As far as the crew knows, that nothing was pickpocketed, but they did notice the guys trying to sneak around. There's no way of knowing until they do like an inventory thing.
I just love the idea of, did anyone steal anything from you?
There's strange people on my boat when we get back. Yeah, I want to know what they've been up to.
So you guys shoo the cat people off and tell your crew not to reveal any information in the future about where you guys came from. As you guys go into deeper in the ship to your quarters, you get a call. I assume you guys do like a little group meetup where you're all just talking about the day's events before you go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, debrief.
yeah.
All right. So while you're doing that, where is my...
And then tomorrow morning we'll have the morning briefing.
Yeah. So you guys get a call from Lucius on the sending stone. Tom, you are the one carrying the sending stone. Saul also has one, but this is going to Tom's. So Lucius calls you guys, and he's like, hey, so I heard that some events happened today, some maybe troubling events. Do y'all want to tell me what happened?
And I cover the stone with my hand. I'm like, we have to get our story straight.
Yeah. I do not want to go back.
On the phone. Tell her the same thing.
I don't think that's how sending stones
I don't
work.
think that's how they work either.
I want a lawyer.
I do think that though you only send it's like a walkie-talkie. Like you have to create the intent to send the message, and only Tom can do that. So
I'm holding it like thumb off the stone. Yeah, thumb off. Like I'm holding the stone, but thumb off. So not recording.
The button isn't pressed.
Mm-hmm. So I think we probably ought to tell him straight, no?
The truth, man.
Yeah, you could
I
help
mean,
us.
you can roll an investigation.
How angry does he sound?
I'll roll investigation.
Since we're all kind of huddled around listening to the call, can we all roll investigation?
Sure.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be perception? No. Oh.
No, there's one called investigation.
You guys got it. Based off of what he said about already knowing about something troubling, some troubling event happened, you think he probably already knows what happened.
Okay.
So lying to him would not be prudent if he already knows.
I think we should give it to him straight and just tell him like why we did what we did and how after we realized it was terrible.
So I'm thinking Sending Stone's got like a 25-word limit, right? Or is that not how these work?
That's just how sending works. Sending allows communication.
So we just returned a message says along the lines of we ran into some unexpected troubles that we had to deal with in an unexpected way. Left the troubles in a spot.
Wow, that's dark.
I enjoy that.
So what you're saying is that you killed Dench's offense, and you started killing her under a false or a wrong assumption, and then realized you had to finish the job?
That's about the surmise of it, I'd say.
Okay, well, there are a couple things that we need to take care of once anything like this happens. First off, me and Pathicent, we really didn't think that it was necessary to explain to you guys that you're acting as our agents and you need to exercise vigilance in who you decide to kill and whatnot.
I give a sigh.
Being killed is a huge bummer. She never asked any questions, was always amicable when we traded with her. So just rephrase why exactly you killed her in the first place.
I explained how she was feeding the poor.
We thought she was suspicious.
I mean, that's all right. You guys, yeah, God damn it. You guys gotta not do shit like that again. All right, this could have been. Did you leave any witnesses?
No.
No.
No witnesses?
No.
Okay. Does anybody know that you guys came from Pocatocto?
Some people may have just discovered that.
Who?
The cat club that was on our ship a moment ago.
The cat club think they're looking for us, though.
One does.
He's the leader, is he not?
May I ask you how you came across this information?
It's not unimportant to you.
It seems pretty damn important if you're trying to help us. Who knows?
May I remind you that you are working for us, and we had trade relations with Densha. We have people in the city who know who Densha is, and when she died, we found out about it. You guys are the people who just got there. You were told to investigate this. They just figured it was some kind of misunderstanding. But look, this is like it's all gonna be good in the end. No one saw you, didn't leave any witnesses. Apparently, someone knows that you came from Pocatocto, but they're not like tied to the crime at all. So it should be a big deal. Yeah, we can handle the loss of Densha. Just don't let anyone find out that you killed her. Got it, guys?
Our sincerest apologies, sir. It shall not happen again.
Should we let him know that people already might know?
No one knows.
Who knows?
Know what?
The cats might know.
If the cats put it together.
They could have put it together.
It's only been like a couple of hours, right?
So there's one last thing the sending stone starts making noise again. There's one last thing that we, Pacifant and I, find interesting is that the matter of the stolen food reserves. We find the timing of it highly coincidental. The fact that it happened right on the eve of Waterdeep being attacked makes Pacifant and I think that there's something more at play here. You guys got any more information about that?
We found a dude that might have been a genie.
And that guy stole the food reserves?
That he is
I don't know about
definitely
the food reserves, but he's been stealing meals.
We've watched him do it personally.
That's true, but we don't. Yeah,
Okay,
no. What
well,
Darren's saying is right. We don't know about the reserves, but we've seen
Yeah, I
him.
don't know about the reserves.
No, but we know he
You
has
guys
the
do
power.
though.
If anything, it's that
Do we?
You guys
too?
do know about the reserves though.
tiefling chick from the library.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that we had confirmed that he was the one stealing from the reserves.
You guys know about the reserves. When you interrogated Densha, he told you that he received the food and payment for the food to fence it and stuff from Cat Club members.
Okay, but we don't know that the genie is a part of the food reserves going missing.
Yeah, you have no idea about that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Lucius
That's
was
what
just
Darren
really
was trying.
confused why you started talking about that guy when asked about the food reserves. But he's like, well, the genie does seem to be pretty important. What did you find out from him?
That he is awesome.
He has amnesia and lost his memory since his lamp went missing.
So you did find out some information about the lamp. Well, excellent.
Figured you'd be happy to hear that.
And so where is your lead taking you? This genie man.
I suppose we'll find out more come tomorrow, Lucius.
Okay. All right. Well, remember to check in while you're there in Kudra. Once you're out at sea, not so important unless something crazy happens. Yeah, just check in every once in a while. Thanks. You guys are doing a great job. Just try not to kill anyone who we trade with again. And if you do, don't get caught.
Sounds good, man.
Bye, Lucius. No more murder. Promise. Bye.
Kisses. Click.
All right. Yeah, it clicks.